Hello and welcome to this cold and snowy episode of Manor Lords. This Let's Play series is on the Winding River map, which I'm sure you know if you've been watching this series. We have been slowly growing out from this small region around this rich shoal of fish. We now have 3 active regions which we're building in. These two still very young, needs a lot of improvements, let's just put it that way. We've just got our housing here. Our fuel is looking all right. But these guys are going to have to see if they can make it through winter first. We also have the Schachspitz region, which also has just been started. And there's a lot of growth here. We made this really nice forager hut, which is still to be built. But we need to make the most of these berries as well. And then, of course, unfortunately, we have people freezing at the moment. And I'm just going to build houses just so they don't freeze to death. Let's just at least start with a couple of nice houses here. 2 nice big gardens there. And we'll put those at the utmost highest. And we're going to stop everything else and get those houses built. And then we should have enough for a couple more over here as well. Yeah, that will be good eventually. We need... I actually think I will keep someone on the logging camp. They shouldn't be too slow with building these, hopefully. That is going to be the priority. This is why it's really, really important to make sure you have all your houses built before winter and when you time starting a new region, which I unfortunately did not do very well. But we'll leave that to work itself out. I just need to get that built. I think over here, distribution is looking really good. We don't need that. How is our trade post? That needs to get built. And then we need these supplies picked up. I wish I could flag this as something that needs to be picked up. I don't know if that's outside of this kind of radius of the storehouse. But it's kind of blocking some housing here. And maybe we just build another storage just to get that picked up. Maybe that's a solution. And how are we looking over here? So we're looking good on food and fuel. So I'm just going to take them off of that. All of these have been built nicely. We're doing all right over there for the animals. And there's no berries left. So we can take someone off of that. And definitely get someone on the saw pit. And someone back on the logging camp. And that is everyone. We desperately need more people to move in here. We do have a little bit of happiness now. So let's hope that that continues and we can start growing that region. Because we want that in a good place for the next farming season. And some stone out here. I'm going to want to build a stonecutter camp pretty close to that. Probably just around there or something. And we do have some more people moving in, which is nice. Just need to keep them as happy as possible. Church will also be the next thing. And obviously, since we have lots of hides, we're going to want a tannery as well. So I think meeting these requirements to make sure we hold that happiness is going to be the first port of call. But we can't forget the church, which we do have. Actually, we do have the requirements for that. Maybe we build the church on the on the ridge over here. But I do want a manor over there. I think that'd be nice. We could have it hidden in the woods over here, but I think that is also going to be nice farming. That's our market stall there. We'll probably just cram it in over here, I think. And then we're also going to need that tannery once we have enough planks. And I'm keen to make sure, okay, our trading post is back. So let's get some livestock and someone assigned to that. And we can get back to it with making some more money. So it does keep the settings you have from the previous one, if you had one before, which is really good. So I'm hoping, let's see, I might actually put 2 people on this if we can spare them. And we'll see if this, once this gets built, if that that makes a huge difference. Oh, we've got an insane amount of planks right now. Put someone on that. And we could also export planks. That's also an option. I think I'm going to put our limit up here. See if we can just type this in. Okay, no. That's not what we wanted to do. We'll put this up to 200, I think. Or maybe even 250. Because we're getting so many... We've just got so much available here. And let's try and get up to some level 3s in this playthrough. I think it will be... Orchardry is what we're going to go for next, but I think it will be worth going for the trade routes as well. God, these foresters have their work cut out for them, don't they, over here? And probably pause that logging camp. Probably shouldn't have moved this one either. Could put another one out here as well. I mean, we've still got so many trees available. We can just rotate around, really. So I think actually now that we do have some storage over there, let's get another one in this region. And just, yeah, let's just stick it in the middle of everything. And we can also export planks as well, I think. It's only 36 to establish that trade route. And we'll export those. So we'll keep a minimum of 100 planks. And we'll kind of export all of the excess. And that should be a nice bit of money making for us as well. But let's just hope that starts to work out a little bit better. Let's get this tannery built in this region. It's not a tannery. Where's our hunting camp? It's all the way up there, isn't it? So I think we'll just try and stick most of our buildings in this rough area. But I do quite like having them, you know, a little bit off the beaten track. Not everything has to be really blocky and grid-like. We can have a little path going through the back here as well. But that church will be built soon. And these guys will be happy. So I'm pretty pleased with how that is working out at the moment. It's probably enough planks for the time being just for that one. And that's our tannery sorted. And this region, I can't believe they have not started building these houses yet. They are very, very unhappy. I think they're refusing to build anything at this point. It looks like we've had a family die. Which would... Have we? I don't know why they're not building anything. Do they only have one ox? No, they have 2 ox. I don't know why they're not building anything. There we go. Really strange. Maybe that's a bit of a bug. But we'll get those guys all sorted and that will be fine as well. Just a bit of a slow start, unfortunately, for those guys. And I'll put someone on the granary just actually so we got some food distribution going on. Although they will be lacking food a tiny bit, but I think that's fine for now. They're getting those houses built. That's the important thing. Okay, so we've got another bandit camp. Is this going to be in our favor or not? Again, it's in a similar spot. And we have enough. We've definitely got enough to contest this. It depends where these mercs are going to spawn. I really think it's worth contesting these every single time. Both going to be spawning in our region. That's going to be very tight to try and make that. But let's do it anyway. I think we'll go for the cheap and cheerful option, shall we? And we need all of these guys running their asses off. As quick as possible over here. Don't know if they're going to make it or not. I think it is slightly further this way, which is good for us. Even if I just have one unit in there to take. I think I'll put them in the next region. We'll have those guys moving towards... I mean, okay. You're too slow, guys. That is way off. Okay, get our guys sneaking in here. They're going to attack. Actually, we probably didn't even need these guys. I can't even attack if he has mercs. You can't attack them. But I'm just going to wait over here until he's done all the work for us. And there we go. And, I mean, interesting bit for us here now is that we could send this to, I think, does it say the nearest territory or something? To nearest town. It doesn't tell me which of those towns it is. Let's try it. 135 regional wealth gain for this region. Or for Schachspitz region. That's really, really going to be useful. I really want some... I'm going to want veggie plots in all of these. Whoops. That's still under construction. But it's going to take us a while before this region's kind of happy again. But having that additional... Having that additional wealth is really, really going to help. I could have just put it straight into the treasury, but we've got other regions making enough money, I think, that should work out nicely for us. And I want to set a work area so these guys don't go bothering this camp down here. And that's going to go up nicely. So I think this is going to be a little bit of a slow burner. But generally, I think that's going to be perfectly fine. So we can keep that kind of as it is for now. I'll just let all the construction work finish over here. Build this final house. So everyone's housed over here now. And we're going to start getting in some fuel. And we just need to wait for people to move in. Get someone back on there. Forager hut needs to be built. Okay, that's fine. How are we looking for food? That is going up slowly. I think I'll just put him on the storehouse just short term. We don't have any, apart from the mining. I think we actually might benefit from charcoal kiln immediately here. So we'll go for that because we're going to go for the deep mine anyway. So it kind of makes sense to go for that now. And we're going to have loads of stuff. And it also, again, is another really good thing that we can start trading into other regions as well. So I'm always trying to think how I can use all of these different regions separately to trade with each other. And we can just disband those. And we'll get someone else on that logging camp as well. This still has not been picked up. And it's, I guess it's not going to get picked up because that's really frustrating. Okay. It's not going to get picked up until it needs to be used. And we've got quite a lot of ale now actually here. So I'm going to upgrade this well. Because I want to see the upgrade, first of all. I also want to upgrade these houses as soon as we can. We need someone... Oops. Do that so often. We need someone working the tavern to start with. So we get someone in. We'll have you 2 overstock. And this is the current tavern. I think this kind of looks how it looked before. But we'll see what it's like after an upgrade. Oh, okay. Okay, Hildebolt's doing that to us, is he? Then, you know what we're going to have to do? We're going to have to contest this. We're going to have to contest this, and that's going to be difficult. And it's going to be expensive if we want to upgrade our retinue. This is an interesting one. This is an interesting one. We don't have any cliffs here. I'm guessing he's going to come in from the north up there. I think we can use our bridge strategy once again. But we don't have as many troops. But I'm going to have to muster these guys as they are. Let's see if we can get anyone else. We don't really have enough for anything else, do we? Oh, that's in the Schachspitz region. We don't want that. So we could have a couple of pole arms, but they're going to be running around as a group of 4, which is just not really worth it. So we definitely need to get these guys, and I mean, these guys aren't going to cost a lot of money. But I think I'm going to disband those and upgrade. Or do we upgrade armor, or do we have more units? I think having more units at this point is going to be really useful. Let's go up to 20. And and where is Hildebolt's army coming from? This is what scares me. Oh my gosh, okay, you guys are gonna have to run. You guys are gonna have to run. Okay. No, I'm not settling for that. Where is the battlefield? That's what's important. Oh my god, okay. That is actually okay. I think he's going to sit that side of the river, and we're going to bait him over the river with some archers. I don't know if he's going to try and... He is going to try and chase us down here. No. Okay, we're too quick. We've got enough time as well. We've got plenty in the reserve for the amount of cost that we're putting out at the moment. Taxes are going to have to go up to 40% right now. Again, we've still got wasted supplies down there. Let's try and upgrade 3 of these. I think this could be quite tough. These brigands are kind of crap, I'll be honest. They also have some brigands, so they cancel each other out. He's got 36 retinue. Ours is about half of that. The big benefit we have is that we have archers. So I think we really need to use those archers sensibly. And let's see if we can get everyone over here quick enough. Yeah, you guys don't need to run. Save your energy, boys. And that's a really interesting spot for a battlefield, actually. And I don't mind if we're going to have to pay the price for some keeping these guys long term. They're taking a while to come in, though. I wouldn't mind waiting. Maybe we get even more mercs that we can hire, but we don't have to take the fight immediately. The only consideration is cost here for us. So we have another big battle here that we are about to set up, and this is for the final uncontested region on the map. And you're going to have to wait until next episode to find out. But I think we are under... We definitely have fewer men, but this bridge right here is going to be where it's all decided. And we have nice banks here which we can sit archers on. We could even retreat across the bridge and bait them a little bit. Or we could push. I haven't set up any flank here. That could have been quite interesting, actually. But I think since we have more strength in our archers, they only have 1 set. We've got 2 sets. I'm going to need that to take down this retinue right here. So thank you so much for watching. I'm really excited for this battle. I think this is going to be a really interesting one for the next episode. So make sure you tune in for that. Thank you so much for joining. And as always, I'll see you in the next one.